In an exclusive interview with our team in Washington, Philippine Consul General Iric Arribas in D.C. encouraged overseas voters not to wait until the last minute in accomplishing their ballots and to send them back sooner than later. Time is of the essence if you want your vote to count. Sanidad reports.
Exercise your right to nation building. That's the call of the Philippine Consul General in Washington, D.C. to overseas voters for the nearing Philippine national elections.
Well, this is their opportunity to be part of nation building. They have the constitutional right to choose the leaders of the country, so let's exercise that right.
Embassy officials did acknowledge a delay in receiving unaccomplished ballots. They say, however, there is time for Filipinos abroad to cast their vote.
Consul General Iric Arribas asked overseas Filipinos that once they receive the ballots to waste no time, accomplish them right away and mail them back or drop them off at the embassy nearest you.
We would like to remind them that once they have received the ballot, to accomplish them and return them to us as soon as possible. We don't want our vote, the vote of our registered voters not to be counted just because it did not meet the deadline for us to receive them before they can be counted. So we just like to, as a message for everyone, to the registered voters, to make sure that there will be enough time for us to receive their ballots once they have received and accomplished them.
He also explains the process of validating the accomplished ballots once received by the embassy.
So from the time that we get the ballots from the post office, there's a drop box here at the embassy. There's a special group of election officers which would inspect the ballot envelope to make sure that that ballot corresponds to the name of a registered voter, which is included in the list of certified overseas voters, or the certified list of voters, or CLOV, which was sent to us by COMELEC, to make sure that there's integrity in the ballot that we have received. And then from that group of election officials, those ballots would now be given to another group, which will be feeding them to the vote counting machine, or VCM as we call it. And that's being done every Monday and Thursday. Data will be transmitted to COMELEC in due time. That is when, on the day that the voting or the elections will be closed, and that is on May 9th. So every step of the way, we make sure that the process is foolproof. Everything is above board, and everything is compliant with all of the guidelines that have been set by COMELEC.
And about those who missed their opportunity to register for this year's elections,
too bad. Well, there probably has been some, probably they didn't know that registration was going on, but registration has been going on for 2 years before the deadline was set. In fact, there was a 2-week extension of the deadline. So maybe they missed that information. So I suppose for us Filipinos overseas, it's always best to check the website or maybe the Facebook account of the Philippine Embassy or the Philippine Consulate General where they are residing at. Because all of the advisories, all of the information related to the elections, whether it's registration or the election itself, are all there. So we always would like to encourage people to check our website. Again, if I may say, philippineembassy-dc.org, so they will be updated all the time.
Consul General Arribas further says he hopes for peace and prosperity for the Filipino nation come election day and beyond.
Just peace and prosperity. It's my general hope for the country. And it's not only for this election, it's not only after the new leaders have been selected, it's for every day that I pray to God for our country. It's for peace and prosperity.
Sanidad, Mata ng Aguila International, Washington, D.C. Trusted, connected, on point.